panjangkan pautan yang telah saya masukkan sebentar tadi. Bersama rakan saya pun ada masukkan juga untuk mewawarkan kepada rakan-rakan lain yang di luar yang masih belum bersama kita ya pada hari ini. Mungkin dia terlupa ke tak sempat nak tengok email ataupun WhatsApp yang telah dihantar beberapa lama ni tadilah ya. Jadi pada hari ini kita akan meneruskan latihan pangkalan data kita untuk Ebscohost yang mana pada tahun ini yang kali kedua lah, kali kedua pada tahun ini. Dan kepada semua, saya rasa semua dah jadi ahli pustaka kan. Dah pakar dah nak guna pangkalan data, cuma nak sesi refreshing semula lah kan penggunaan pangkalan data yang ada di dalam portal U-Pustaka. Tapi mana yang belum mendaftar, kalau ada seorang dua masih belum mendaftar lagi menjadi ahli, keahlian terbuka kepada semua. Selagi ada my kit, semua boleh jadi ahli. Dan semua pendaftaran adalah percuma. Apa yang penting masukkan nama asal seperti dalam kad pengenalan. Kalau Muhammad ada titik, letaklah Muhammad. Kalau Abdul ada titik, letaklah titik. Ya, Encik Mohd Jeffrey, ada pertanyaan ke? Seterusnya, nombor kad pengenalan kita yang benar, yang betul, masukkan dalam borang keahlian tu. Termasuk nombor telefon, alamat rumah ya, yang masih digunakan, yang aktif. Ya, Taman Rasa Jaya. Assalamualaikum, Waalaikumsalam. Ada ramai, Alhamdulillah ada ramai yang masuk sekarang ni syukur. Kita nak capai sasaran 100 orang kita sambung balik pada pendaftaran tadi. Kita perlukan juga email, alamat email untuk sebarang pertanyaan, untuk sebarang update ya. Betul. Kemas kini kita punya rekod ataupun nak sebarang pemberitahuan akan dimaklumkan melalui email. Gunakan email yang masih digunakan dan aktif. Mohon maaf ya, so saya tak berapa nak cantik hari ini. Untuk itu kita mohon bantuan kawan saya, rakan saya Puan Azrina, untuk menayangkan video macam mana nak buat, macam mana kita nak jadi ahli pustaka. Mudah sangat ya. Okey, dipersilakan Puan Azrina untuk menayangkan.
Terima kasih.
Okey, terima kasih Pak Azlina. Okey, sekarang kita ada 97 orang peserta. Kita harap akan bertambah lagi untuk mencapai 100 orang. Ya, 98 sekarang. Terima kasih kepada semua yang telah menyertai kita pada hari ini. Dan seperti yang kita lihat kepada video yang telah dipaparkan sebentar tadi, mudah sangat kan jadi ahli pustaka, segalanya percuma dan kemudahan itu terletak di tangan anda sendiri. Kita boleh melayari portal pustaka dan menikmati segala kemudahan dan maklumat yang diberikan di dalam portal pustaka melalui pangkalan data yang telah dilanggan. Okey, apa lagi ya? Wah, ya. Kita ada 99 orang sekarang. 98 masih lagi, belum lagi bertambah. Saya ingatkan 99. Tapi tak apa, kita tunggu. Mungkin sebentar lagi akan bertambah lagi penyertaan rakan-rakan semua ya. Ya, Iqmal Sofi, Waalaikumsalam. Encik Iqmal, selamat pagi. Mohon sebarkan link yang diberikan ya kepada rakan-rakan lain untuk kita sama memeriahkan sesi latihan pengalaman data bersama Ebscohost hari ini. Tapi kalau tak ramai, tak segan kan? Boleh sama-sama bertanya, boleh sama-sama meluahkan pendapat, memberikan pendapat mengenai pengkalan data Ebscohost. Di samping di dalam sesi kali ini, seperti biasa, kita ada kuis di hujung-hujung nanti dan juga kepada siapa yang akan mengisi borang kehadiran, kita akan pihak vendor iaitu pengenali pengkalan data Ebscohost akan menyediakan e-sijil. Jadi semua menantikan e-sijil tu kan, penting sangat e-sijil dan tunggu sehingga ke akhir program ini ya. Okey, tanpa melengahkan masa, kita menjemput Encik Ryan Salas. Mr. Ryan, hello.
Hello, Puan Rosmani.
Hello,
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
A bit cough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you
Okay,
feel
without
better
further
soon.
ado, now you may proceed this session for today. Okay, thank you.
Terima kasih. Thank you.
Sama.
Salamat Paji, everyone. Assalamualaikum, and thank you for joining us in today's session. So I'll be presenting on the new Ebscohost user interface, and later in the session, we're also going to have a quiz, and we have prepared prizes for you. So without further ado, let me share my screen and start with the session. And I hope you can all see my screen. Could you just type 1 in the chat box if you can see my screen, and also just to check if you're attentive. So just enter 1 in the chat box if you can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, thank
Very
you.
clear. Okay.
Thank you. So this session, as mentioned earlier, will focus on the new Ebscohost user interface. We're going to also discuss our newest tool, which is the Ebsco AI. So I'm going to discuss later the enhancements and the exciting features that we've added on the new user interface. My name is Ryan Salas, and I am a training specialist for the region of Southeast Asia. And I train EBSCO customers across Singapore, Malaysia, the Philippines, and Indonesia. And these are the objectives for today's session. It is my hope that by the end of our training, you'll be able to navigate and search the new Ebscohost user interface, describe its new features, describe and apply relevant search options. We're also going to describe and apply relevant facets and limiters to help you refine your search results. And we're also going to describe and access the tools and features available, access the dashboard, and finally, locate relevant help and support materials. Before I continue, if you have any questions during my presentation, kindly use the chat box and I'll be glad to stop and answer your questions. And before we head over to the live demonstration, I'd like to provide some valuable tips and tricks that will help you refine, broaden, and omit a term. We have here the Boolean operators. So Boolean logic defines relationships between search terms. It's comprised of words like and or and not. And these words are used to create a narrow, a broad, or you can also use the not Boolean operator to omit the term. The and Boolean operator is used between terms to combine, and this will help you narrow your search. Essentially, the end boolean operator will look for all records that include both search terms. So we have here language and literature. So if you're going to combine your keywords using the end boolean operator, the system will work behind the interface, and it's going to ensure that these two keywords, which are language and literature, will appear in the search results. You can also use the or Boolean operator. So the or Boolean operator will do the exact opposite. And this will broaden the search results and will look for records or results that contain at least one of the keywords, or it could also include both search terms. And in this case, the system will look for at least language or literature, which will broaden the search results. And finally, we have the not Boolean operator. So you can use the not Boolean operator if you want to omit a term from your search, and also helps you removing ambiguity. So you can use the not Boolean operator if you want to have a focus search. So in this case, the system will only search for resources that include language, but not literature. And without further ado, let's now head over to the live demonstration. If you want to access your Ebscohost platform, kindly reach out to your library and they'll be more than happy to assist you. So we can also do a learning by doing session. I'm also going to include some hands-on activities later in this session. So please feel free to follow along. And if you have any questions for me, again, you can use the chat box to enter your questions. Once you have logged in, this will be your landing page. So this is the new user interface. One thing that I'd like to point out before we continue is we always encourage users to log into their My EBSCO account because of the following reasons. First, by signing into your My EBSCO account or by creating an account, you'll be able to create projects. If you're not going to log into your My EBSCO account, you won't be able to utilize the project feature in your dashboard. Next, it will also allow you to download ebooks, save your research permanently, and finally, you can sync to the mobile app. So if you're going to log in to EBSCO mobile app using the same personal account, you'll be able to access all the items you save in your dashboard here on your desktop, and this will sync to your mobile app, and you'll be able to access the items here on the mobile app. Creating an account is very straightforward. So if you haven't created an account, now is the best time to create one. Just click on the My EBSCO button. Upon clicking this, you'll see two options. You can create an account, and creating an account is free, or you can also sign into your My EBSCO. For those who have their active and existing My EBSCO account, you can just click on sign into My EBSCO, pop in your user name and your password, and you're good to go. But for those who haven't created their My EBSCO account, you can click on create an account, and it's going to take you to this form, and it's going to prompt you to fill out this form. So just fill out the required information. You have first name, Last name is optional. You must also enter your email address and create a password. When nominating a password, please make sure that you follow the guidelines indicated here. Otherwise, you won't be able to create your account. And once you're done, just click on the checkbox or the consent box and then click on create account. And that's how you can create your free My EBSCO account. There is another option, and that option is by continuing with Google. So if you have your Google account, you can click on continue with Google, and you can use your Google account to sign up. So I'm going to click on one of my Google accounts, and this should automatically log me into my EBSCO account. And if we click on the My EBSCO button, you should be able to see your name here. And if you're seeing your name on the My EBSCO, it means that you have successfully logged in. Now, once you've logged in, you can now maximize the use of your dashboard. As mentioned earlier, if you sign into your My EBSCO account, you'll be able to save your projects permanently. This is also where you can save your searches and track all the items or records that you've saved. Recent activity tab will just show you all the searches that you've conducted within the search, while the holds and checkouts will show you all the ebook titles that you've checked out. Okay, let me just refresh this. Okay, let me just try to access it again. Okay, so that's the recent activity. As just going back to what I mentioned earlier, your holds and checkouts will show you the ebook titles that you've checked out, while the alerts will enable you to manage the alerts, including journal and search. So I'm going to circle back to this later, and I'll show you how to maximize the dashboard feature. Okay, I'll just reload this page. There. So that's your dashboard. And you also have here your research tools. So if you want to search for a journal, a magazine, you can use your publications authority. This is your a tool that you can use to search for magazines. So if you want to read Time magazine, this is where you can access those resources. So that's your publications authority. Going back to my slides, since this is a hands-on activity, I have prepared here my search example. So we're going to run a basic search first, and I'm going to show you later how to maximize the advanced search, just in case we have advanced researchers here in our meeting. So we'll start by searching for a simple keyword. So we're going to search for global warming, and we're going to use filters. So these are the filters that we're going to apply. Let's go back to the platform. And if you want to run a basic search, you can click on this button, or you can also utilize the advanced search. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to click on basic search just to show you the difference between basic and advanced search. And I'm going to click on global warming. And as you can see, once you start typing your keywords, the system will automatically recommend terms. And it's actually a great tool to save time, as you won't have to enter your entire keywords, just enter the initial letters, and then the system will automatically recommend popular searches. So you can click on one of the popular searches. Before I do that, I just wanted to show you the old databases. So if you're going to click on your old databases, it's going to show you your entire list of your EBSCO subscribed databases. So these are all your subscriptions. For example, you only want to search for resources related to business. So you can deselect these databases and then select Business Source Premier. Or you can also select everything, and that's what I'm going to do. I've selected your 15 databases. You can also use filters prior to running your search. So before searching, you can limit the results to full text, to peer reviewed, or you can also use the all time or the date period. And I'm going to click on global warming, which will take me to the search results. And here are the results. We have 466,000 plus results. And I know this could be very overwhelming for someone who doesn't have a luxury of time. So it's going to take us probably forever to scroll through the entire list and review the results. What I'm going to show you is the most efficient way to search for resources. If you want to bring this number down into a manageable search results, what you can do is utilize the filters. So the filters will help you narrow down the results to items that you need and are related to your needs. So you have here your full text. You can also limit this to peer reviewed. You have all time limiter. You can limit the results to resources published within the last 5 years. And of course, this will bring down the search results. You can also use the source type filter. And as you can see, the content on Ebscohost is not limited to academic journals only. You can also search for or access magazines, you have trade publications, news, reports, and so on. If you want to access other filters or if you want to access all of the filters, you can click on the All Filters button and the filter panel will slide in. So I encourage everyone to take note of the topics or the points that I'm going to discuss because later we'll have a quiz and then the questions were derived from the topic that I'm discussing right now. So I encourage everyone to take notes if you can. So we have here the filter panel. If you scroll down, you have here your filters. So you can again select full text. You have the EPUB ebook. So if you're looking for an ebook, you can certainly select this. And then you have your databases. There is an option to limit the results to resources coming from a specific database. It could be from Business Source Premier, Academic Search Premier, and so on. And again, you have the source types. So if you only want to search for a magazine, or you can also combine magazine and academic journals. There is also an option to search within a filter. There is, as you may notice, there is a dedicated search box within each filter. So you don't have to click on the plus more button to access all the source types. You can also change the sorting option. You can click on the drop-down menu. You have the hit count, and then you have the alphabetical list. You also have here the subject to source term. You can also narrow the results by using the Lexel range. You have subjects, publication, publisher, you have language as well, geography. These are the different categories for ebooks. And then you have your industry limiter. Please bear in mind that the filters you see here will depend on the databases that you have enabled. Say, for example, you're going to enable your Business Source Premier only. Of course, you'll see fewer filters. If we scroll back up, you have your active filters. These are the filters that we've selected. I have selected academic journals, magazines, past 5 years, and full text. If in case you want to remove a filter, just click on the X icon, or you can also click on clear all to remove everything. There is also an option here to make your filter stick when you modify your search. So if I'm going to add another keyword and if I want to keep my filters, I can click on the lock icon and then select keep filters between searches. So that's going to make my filter sticky. So the filters will be applied in my succeeding searches or if I modify my search. And if you're happy with the filters that you've selected, just click on apply to save the changes. And we're down to 51,328 results. Again, you can use other filters to further narrow down the results. We're down to 34,000. You can also limit this to a specific database. You can select academic search premier, and it's going to bring down the results to 29,850. I think we can all agree that this is much manageable compared to what we had earlier. So from here, we can now scroll through the list. And in case you want to receive an alert whenever there will be updates or changes within the search results, you can create a search alert. So creating a search alert will allow you to stay updated on the changes within the search results. You can set up a search alert to also save time as you won't have to constantly check the platform for new information. If you're going to set up an alert, what will happen is you'll receive notifications from EBSCO whenever there is a change in the result. But just a caveat, if you want to create a search alert, you must first sign in to your My EBSCO account. Otherwise, you won't be able to create a search alert. Now, the question is, how do we create an alert? So it's very simple. Once you have retrieved your results, click on the three dots beside your sorting option. They have here your three dots. There are two options here. You can save your search to your dashboard, or you can create a search alert. And as you can see, it's prompting me to sign in. So I'm going to quickly sign in to my EBSCO account. And once you have signed in, so you can now fill out this form. You can change the alert name. By default, it's going to use your search, your keywords. You can adjust the frequency or how often you want to receive alerts. You can set this up daily, weekly, or monthly. You can also configure the alert notifications. And if you want to create an alert for your friend or for someone who has access to EBSCO, you can enter your email address here and click on Create Alert. And that's how you create a search alert. I'm going to show you later how to manage the alerts that you have created. Let's now review the results. So we can scroll down. You have here the title. You also have here the author. And here is the abstract. So if you scroll down, you can expand the abstract. And if I scroll back up, so we're going to access this fourth item. So here's the abstract. The abstract is the summary of the full text. So if you don't want to waste time, you can read the abstract and see if this is relevant to your need. So you can also access the subjects. And if you want to save this to your dashboard, you can click on the bookmark icon, and this item will be saved to your dashboard. And you can also click on the three dots. So that will show you the tools and features. You have the site. So you can click on site, and this is how you would grab the citation. So you can select 9 or the drop down. You can click on the drop down, and you have here 9 different citation styles. Again, we have 9 different citation styles. Just to reiterate and giving a hint, this could appear. This might appear in the one of the questions later. So we have APA 7th edition. You can also select your preferred citation style. You have MLA. To grab the citation, just click on copy to clipboard. And you can also grab the in-text citation. Just copy the author's names until the copyright year, and that's how you can grab the in-text citation. You can also export the citation. So you can export this in RIS format. For those who are using ProSite, Mendeley, or Zotero, you can export this in RIS format. And that's how you grab the citation. You can also add this to your project. And if you click on the drop down, as you can see, these are all the projects that I've created. You can create a new project by clicking on the new project button. You can think of the project feature like a playlist you create if you have a Spotify or Apple Music account. So you can think of the project feature like a playlist. So this will allow you to organize and manage the items in your dashboard. So that's the project. I'm going to save this to my artificial intelligence project, and I'll show you later how to export the items in your projects. You can also share this. There's an option to upload this to your OneDrive or Google Drive, or you can also create a link. So if you want to share this link with someone, you can copy this to clipboard and then send the link. You can also email this to yourself or to someone else or to someone who has access to the same title. And if you're going to email this to them, you can, as you can see, the full text will be included as an attachment. It depends on the available format. So you have PDF and online full text. Just enter the email address here and click on send. You can also download the full text if it's available. So you have 2 formats. Again, this will depend on the title. Just select your preferred format and click on download. I've selected PDF, and here is the file. So if you open the file, it's going to show you the full text. You can also export the metadata. So you have PDF, MS Word, CSV, and so on. Let's try to export the metadata in PDF. I'll click on download. And if you open this, so you have here the bibliographic information. You have the abstract, and then you also have here the persistent link. Okay, so that's how you export the metadata. The next thing that I'm going to show you is how to access the full text. To access the full text, you can either click on the title, or you can click on the access options dropdown. You have 2 formats here. If you access the full text in online full text, this is the HTML version. It will allow you to translate this document in a different language. Again, please bear in mind that the online full text or the HTML format will allow you to translate an article into a different language. To enable or to access the translate feature, you can click on the globe icon at the top. So this is the translate button. And then click on the choose language dropdown. You can choose from the available options. You can translate this in Melayu, Now, the translation process will depend on the length of the article that you're trying to translate and also the speed of your internet connection. Here's the translated version. I have translated this in Melayu, and we always recommend that you review the translation to see whether or to check whether the system has accurately translated the article, because the program cannot be guaranteed to produce a completely accurate translation. If you want to print this in its translated version, you can click on the printer icon, or you can also download this. I'll show you how to print an article in its translated version. So just click on the printer icon. If you're connected to a local printer, just select your printer's name and click on print. So that is how you can print an article in its translated version. I'll translate this back to its original language. The next thing that I'm going to show you is how to enable the text-to-speech. So we're going to click on original language. If you want to enable the text-to-speech, you can click on the headset icon at the top and then click on play. And I hope you heard the reader. So you can also adjust some settings here, like the volume. You can also download this in MP3 and change the word color and then the sentence color. And that's how we can run a basic search. I'm going to just pause for a while and check if you have any questions for me. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to type them in the chat box. So I'm just reviewing the chat box. There's no questions so far, so I'm going to continue with the next topic, which is the advanced search. Now, compared to the basic search, the advantage of using the advanced search is it will allow you to search for something that is a bit more focused in advance. You can also use this feature to combine multiple search terms or keywords. And this will also be helpful or useful if you come across a research question. For example, the question is, how can organizations increase motivation in employees? What we're going to do here is we're going to extract the keywords from the question, and we're going to use this table just to segregate the concepts. So these are the concepts that I'm going to use. I have organization, increase motivation, and employees. And then I'm going to combine this using the AND Boolean operator. You can also use other Boolean operators like or and not. But since I want to have a manageable search results, I am going to use the AND Boolean operator. So I'll jump back to my browser. I'm going to click on New Search, because if you're going to click on the New Search, it's going to bring you back to the landing page. And to run an advanced search, so we're going to click on the advanced search button. By default, you're landing on the advanced search. And one of the advantages of using the advanced search as well is you can use a field code. So a field code will increase the precision of your search. For example, you're looking for just the author, and you want the system to focus on the author field only. You can click on the All Fields drop down and then select author. What will happen here is the system will just focus on the author field, and it's going to ignore the title, the subject, the abstract, and so on. If you leave this to all fields, then it's just going to search for the title, the keyword, the subject, and then the abstract. So that's the default. And you also have here the Boolean operators. So you have and, or, and not. And then you can also add additional rows. Just click on the add row button, and that will enable you to add up to 12 rows. So let's scroll down, and then we have here your filters as well. So you can enter or you can select any filters. And sorry, just to go back to the all fields. So if you're going to select this, the system will search within the title, the author, the abstract, the subject, and the keyword. So those 5 fields. So just wanted to correct myself. Okay, let's now enter our keywords. If you're following along, the first keyword that we're going to search or enter is organization. And then we're going to select or enter increase motivation. And our last keyword is employee. Once you're done, just click on search. And this will take us to the results page. So we have here 156,000 plus results. And again, you can use the filters at the top to narrow down the results. And that's the advanced search. Again, if you have any questions for me, please let me know. The next thing that I'm going to show you is one of our newest AI tools, and it's called Natural Language Search. So this feature lets you search using everyday conversational language instead of complex keywords or Boolean operators. And for those who don't know, it uses natural language processing to understand the meaning behind your questions. And this will help you find accurate and relevant information easily. Essentially, natural language search is like how you would search on Google. You can just enter your query, no drama. It's very straightforward. Run your search, and then the results will be retrieved. It's very simple. So it's especially helpful for researchers who want quick, precise results without needing to know advanced and complicated search techniques. I am going to go back to this question, and then we're going to use the same question. So instead of extracting the keywords from my question and then combining them using the Boolean operator, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy the question and then I'll pop it in the search box. But I just wanted to mention that natural language search is not on by default. If you want to use natural language search, you must go to your search options and then select natural language search. Once you have selected your preferred search mode, you can now enter your question in the search box. So enter how can organization increase motivation in employees. And as you may notice, I am not searching using just keywords. I have entered the entire question. And again, please make sure that you have selected natural language search, and then we're going to click on the search button. And this will bring us to the search results. And then we have here 135,000 plus results. You can turn off natural language search from the search results by clicking on this button. So that will disable natural language search. And as you may notice, we have here 145. And if you try to enable this, you have 135. So that's a difference of 10,000 plus results. And when using natural language search, you have an option to show refined query. You can click on show refined query, which will display a Boolean version of your natural language query. And this transparency allows you to check whether our system interpreted your question correctly. This serves as your verification tool, again, just to ensure that our AI correctly understands your intent. So that's natural language search. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is how to search for publications. Again, if you have any questions or clarification, please let me know. If you want me to slow down, please also let me know. I'm happy to do so. Okay, just checking if there's any questions in the chat box. I think there's none. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to talk about is how to run a publication search. And again, you can search for publications if you want to search for. So aside from publications, you can also search for a magazine or a newspaper. To access your publications, there are two ways. I'm going to show you the easiest way, and that's by clicking on your publications authority. So upon clicking on the publications authority, it will take you to the publications tab. And if you're searching using multiple databases, you can see or you can click on the drop-down menu and select a database. So if you're looking for a Harvard Business Review, you can select your Business Source Premier database. And if you want to search for a magazine, so if you're looking for Time Magazine, so if you want to do leisurely reading, you can select Academic Search Premier and then enter the title of the magazine in the search box. And I'm going to search for Time Magazine. And then I'll click on the magnifying glass button. And here is the title. So here's Time Magazine. And as you can see, you have full text access to this magazine. I'm going to go ahead and click on the title, which brings me to the bibliographic information. You have here your ISSN. Here's the publisher information. And then you also have the publisher URL, just in case you want to visit the website of Time Magazine. Then you have the different issues and articles. If you want to access the most recent issue, you can expand 2025. And here are the different volumes and issues. There is also an option to search within the this publication or this title. You can click on or you can enter your keywords in the search box. Let's say I'm interested in the topic Malaysia. So I can enter my keywords in the search box and run my search. And here are the results. And as you can see, the results here are coming from Time Magazine here. And you can also sort this by date newest. So if you want to access the most recent article or periodical about Malaysia, we can change the sorting option to date newest. And here is the most recent journal. And then you can, sorry, this shouldn't be a journal. I am just going to click on publications again, and then just click on Time Magazine. Okay. So again, here are the results. You can access this in PDF or online full text. So that's how you can search for a magazine using your publications authority. You can also search for academic journals, or you can also search for reports. And if you want to create a journal alert, just like creating a search alert, so if you're going to create a journal alert, you receive notifications from us if there's a new issue If you want to create a journal alert, you can click on the three dots or the kebab menu and then click on create alert. The process is very similar to creating a search alert. Just fill out this form. You can add a description if you want to. And then once you're done, just click on create alert. And there you go. So that's how you can create a journal alert. And on that note, I'm going to show you how to manage the alerts that you've created. We're now going to discuss the dashboard. Before I show you how to manage the alerts that you've created, let's first go to the projects. If you go to your projects, it's going to show you all the projects that you've created. Again, the projects here, you can think of this like your playlist. So you have here, this is actually the reimagined version of your custom folders. So you can create a custom folder for, let's say, artificial intelligence in healthcare. If I click on this, it's going to take me to the records. So we have here 42 records. If you want to export the bibliographic information of these records, you can tick the checkbox at the top. So it's going to select the top 10 items in your project. Once you have selected your the items, you can click on export. So you can export this to Noodle Tools or in RIS format. There is also an option to download this. So you can download the metadata. So you can download this in PDF. I'll click on download. And here is the file. You have the table of contents, and then you have the bibliographic information. You can also click on the Save tab. And again, it's just going to show you all the items that you've saved within your session and then in the previous sessions. And if you want to unsave a record, just deselect the bookmark icon. Then you can also access the searches that you saved. Again, as you can see, the bookmark icon is shaded. Next, we have the recent activity. So your recent activity will allow you to track all the searches that you've conducted within the session. I am saying that because once you log out or when you close your browser, the system will automatically remove all your search history. So it's like searching using an incognito or a private window. And in case you want to save your search history, if you find one of your search history interesting, you can actually bookmark it so that our system won't delete your search or your search history. You can also do that for your records. Just click on the bookmark icon. And then what will happen here, our system will migrate your search history or your viewed record from the recent activity to the Save tab. Holds and checkouts will show you all the ebook titles that you've checked out. And then we have the alerts. So this is where you can manage the alerts that you have created. If you want to edit your alert, you can go to your alerts tab. Depending on which alert you have created, you have your journal and your search alerts. So you can click on journal alerts, click on the three dots. You can edit your alert. So if you need to configure the alert name, you can edit this. And you can also extend or renew the alert. Just tick this box and click on Save Changes. You can also delete the alert. So you can click on the three dots and click on the dustbin icon. And then click on delete. So that's how you can delete an alert. And upon deleting the alert, Ebsco will stop sending you notifications if there's an update or any changes within the search or journal. Okay, so that also takes me to the end of my presentation. So before we wrap up, I'm just going to quickly show you our help website before we start the quiz. So, if you want to learn more about the things that I discussed today, you can go to our Connect website. This is our help website. Just enter EBSCO Connect in your browser. You don't need login credentials to access EBSCO Connect. You can click on EBSCO Connect, and then it takes you to the landing page. So you can enter your keywords in the search box. If you want to learn more about, let's say, natural language search, here are the results. So as you can see, you have your EBSCO's AI natural language search. If you want to learn more about this tool, so you can go to EBSCO Connect. You can also go to Learning tab, and you can go here if you want to watch a recording. So you have watch a video, you can click on watch a video, and it brings you to our video catalog. You have filters at the top. You can filter this or limit the results to English. And there is also a search box here. So if you're looking for a specific topic. And I also want to mention that you can also register for a free webinar. You can click on find instructor-led courses, click on find upcoming classes, make sure that you select Oceania and Southeast Asia. And then here are all the topics that we're facilitating this month and in the upcoming month. Again, the classes here are free, so you can register. And if you can't attend the session live, you can still register. And then we usually record the session and we send the recording to the registrants afterward. Okay, so before we proceed with the quiz, just wanted to know if you have any questions for me or if there's anything that you want to know that I haven't covered yet. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the chat box.
Mr. Ryan, I guess there's no question from them.
Okay, great. Okay, yeah.
With the quiz.
Okay, so for the exciting part of this session, we're going to now proceed with the quiz. This is actually a game. So the mechanics are there will be 10 questions from the topic I have discussed, and you must answer all the questions within 3 minutes. And whoever finishes the quiz with the highest number of correct answers within the shortest period will win a prize. And again, as mentioned earlier, we'll have 10 winners for this session. To join the game, just scan the QR code if you have your mobile phone, your phone with you. Just scan the QR code, and I'm also going to share this link in the chat box. So here's the link. There you go. And I'm going to start the timer now, and I'll set this for 3 minutes. Okay, so I've started the timer now. So good luck, everyone. Okay, you have last 2 minutes. Okay, please finalize your answers and submit it as soon as you can. I have received one response. So I'm just going to extend the time for another minute. So I'll just add another minute for this one. Or actually 2 minutes. So we'll just make this 5 minutes.
I think there will be more minutes for the emergency time.
Okay. Yeah. How much time do they need?
Uh, Another 5 minutes.
Okay, so 10 minutes in
Okay.
total.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sure. So I have already extended the timer. So you have additional 7 minutes to submit your answers. Okay, you have 5 minutes to submit your answers. Okay, last 3 minutes, and there are currently 19 responses. I can see 123 participants in this meeting, so I have already extended the timer. So you have 3 more minutes to finalize your answers, and then once you're done, please ensure that you click on submit. Thank you. Okay, and time's up. So please give me at least 2 minutes to generate the names of the winners. Okay, so I have the results with me. Okay, so drum roll, please, or just virtual drum rolls, perhaps. Okay, so we have promising results here. There are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who got perfect answers. So the following are the winners, rather. First, we have Jeffrey. There's no surname, unfortunately, but I have the email address here. I'll forward the results to Puan Rosmani after the session. Our second winner is we have Mr. Muhammad Sharhan. And then the third one is Fatin. Fourth is Adeline. We have our fifth winner, which is Shu Haida. My apologies if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly. Our sixth winner is Rosmala binti Saed. Our seventh winner is Adeline binti Swalin. Our eighth winner is Rosmala Saed. Our ninth winner is Nur Usna binti Muhammad. And our tenth winner is Zulzuraida binti Uso. Congratulations to all of the winners, and thank you for those who participated in our quiz. Again, you will be contacted by the library, and then they will provide you information on how to get your prizes. Thank you, everyone, for participating.
Okay, thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan. But I think Mr. Jeffrey's email address is wrong. It should be jeffrey@pdf.gov. Why .goc, Mr. Jeffrey?
I'm so sorry, Miss.
You're typing it wrong, Ray.
I typed very fast.
gov.my, Mr. Ryan, not GOC.
Okay, yeah. So this was just generated based on the information that they entered.
Yeah.
So I'll just edit this. So you said that it should be .gov.
Yeah,
It is. Okay.
gov. Yeah, thank
All
you.
right. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll send this to you. I'll share this
Yeah.
the results with you after. Yeah.
Ryan,
Okay.
Ryan.
I know. Right?
Thank you, Mr. Ryan.
There's two Rosmala Said here. Are they different
And also
people
the
or the
Adeline.
same person?
This one.
Hmm.
Our seventh.
Yeah, participant, can you please
Yeah.
put up your hands so
Notice.
that we can be fair?
Yeah, but they have different email addresses.
Yeah, one is with
Yeah.
PNM, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So participant, please help us.
Yeah.
to
Otherwise,
verify.
we
And
can give it to this person. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly.
thank
Is
you,
this the same
Juan
person?
Chicken. Thank you, Juan Chicken.
All right, no
I didn't
worries.
notice.
All right, okay. So this is the same person, right?
Adeline.
Yeah. Could you please confirm
Juan
if you are saying
Rosmala
it's the same
Said.
person?
Rosmala, boleh verify adakah Puan orang yang sama?
Cik Ros, Adeline pun
I
Yeah.
think she said
Okay.
yes.
Rosmala kata
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
So
All right.
I think we can all agree to just give this to the 11th person,
Yeah.
which is
Surat Putih
Azmahani
Masjid
binti
Karya
Ahmad.
Ahmad.
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
remove Miss Rosmala Saed, the ninth winner here, and then we'll just
Oh, Puan Azmahani.
we'll just give this
Tahniah,
to
tahniah.
Azmahani. Yeah, Puan Azmahani. Okay, so again, we have here the top 10 winners. Again, congratulations. We have promising results. I'm glad that you've learned something today from this session.
Yeah. They got
Cik Ros,
a lot of information, yeah, Mr. Jeffrey?
I'm so sorry, Miss. Nama Miss Adeline pun ada dua, redundant.
Adeline Swalin.
Number 5 and number 8. The same
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
Internet very slow
okay.
today.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for
Okay.
flagging this up. Yeah, just wanted to confirm if this is also just
The
same
same
person.
person, Adeline Swalin.
Otherwise, we'll give this to this person.
The next one, Ryan. Yep.
She
Yeah.
said sorry for the 2 participation.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll delete.
Marina Mustafa, the next.
Yes, this person.
Uh,
So we'll delete this one, the 8th, 7th winner, I guess, and then we'll give the prize to Miss Arina binti Mustafa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marina,
Congratulations. Yeah.
Tania.
I hope this is this is no duplicates now. I'm just checking. Yeah, just
We
making
confirm
sure.
application now.
Yeah. I think it's I think there's no duplicates now.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the final 10 winners.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Conros.
Yeah. Thank you, Pashikin. Thank you,
Alright.
Mr. Ryan.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll get in touch with you after this. I'll send
Yeah.
the
Congratulations to
the
all.
spreadsheet. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to all of the winners. And again, thank you for those who participated, especially in the quiz. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
Alright,
everyone. Thanks, Noor.
Most welcome.
Thank you, the winner. Thank you, the participants.
Bye. Thank you. See you. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.
Ya. Okey, terima kasih semua yang telah sudi hadirkan diri pada hari ini, menjayakan sesi latihan pangkalan data bersama Ebscohost. Diharapkan perkongsian maklumat yang telah diberikan oleh Mr. Ryan sebentar tadi dapat membantu kita dalam memudahkan urusan pencarian maklumat sama ada untuk diri sendiri dan tempat kerja, khususnya kepada staff-staff yang berada di desk officer kita lah ya di dalam perpustakaan dengan membantu memberi maklumat kepada pengguna. Okey, untuk itu saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada semua. Saya Rosmani Salihuddin bersama rakan-rakan saya, Pak Zina dan rakan-rakan lain daripada bahagian sumber elektronik mengucapkan terima kasih atas kesetiaan untuk bersama kami sepanjang bulan Januari hingga ke Ogos, dan ada lagi beberapa sesi yang akan diteruskan sehingga ke bulan 11. Okey, terima kasih semua Encik Iqbal, terima kasih dan harap kita
Cik Ros.
terima kasih Encik Jeffrey, tahniah atas kejayaan menjawab soalan kuis dengan cemerlang pada hari ini.
Bangga macam dapat full result.
Ya. Okey, jumpa lagi pada bulan yang akan datang. Ya. Dan sama-sama kita menggunakan perkhidmatan penggalan data yang percuma dan mudah untuk diakses. Okey, terima kasih semua. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.